Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the vlog. Today's adventure, we are here at Sam's Club. We're going to go and check out some of the prices on groceries, some of the things you guys have asked about, look around, see if we can find some good deals. Let's get to it. All right, since we come into Sam's Club here, notice they got their turkeys here. Members mark, no antibiotics ever, young turkeys, 98 cents a pound. 98 cents a pound, that is a good deal. They do have their Members Mark ground beef 88% lean right now for $5.47 a pound. Then they've got their 85% organic ground beef, 3 single packs, $6.32 a pound. Over here in this bin of turkeys, they've got their famous hickory smoked Members Mark fully cooked. That is why they are $3.48 a pound. But we have a lot of viewers on the channel that really love these turkeys. Good to see they're coming back in. Now, we have been talking about pork prices going up. They have gone up a little bit here at Sam's Club. $2.72 a pound for the pork loin chops right here. You have to buy a little bit in bulk. I'm seeing pork prices go up everywhere. They got the pork loin chops right here. These are like the center cut, I believe. Doesn't say center cut, but it looks like them. Boneless pork loin chops, fresh, never frozen, $2.98 a pound. Fan favorite on the channel here. Looks like it's coming back in. This is 2 12-ounce packages of the smoked Atlantic salmon. The cold smoked salmon here, $21.98. It's a thin cut. Let's see, this is the, 2 packs. I had to look there for a second. It didn't look like it was together, but they got the smoked salmon Flame Roasters by Members Mark here. This pack is a 10-ounce pack, and it's going to be $12.68. Looks like Sam's Club has crab legs coming back in. I have not seen crab legs at our Sam's Club in quite a while. These are the Bupp snow crab legs. These are going to be $16.98 a pound. I cannot believe how expensive these have gotten. $16.98 a pound. That's crazy. Couple other items here at Sam's Club. I can't believe how expensive it's gotten, but beef prices have gone up everywhere. Got the beef stew meat here, $6.98 a pound. Ooh, $7.98 a pound now for the beef chuck roast. This keeps going up and down. Looks like the skinless fillets have gone up a little bit here at Sam's too. Now they're $11.87 a pound. Let's see what the skin on is. Is it still $10.98 a pound, $10.37 a pound. Tilapia here is going to be $6.98 a pound. And they've got the steelhead trout, which is still $8.98 a pound. Good to see that hasn't gone up. Sam's Club has had a pretty good discount on their crescent rolls as of late. They are $4.96 for a dozen here. That is down from $5.98. So you are saving $1.02. Not really saving a ton by buying the 10-pound meat tubes here. This is 90% lean though. 90% lean, not the 88% that we saw before, the fresh ground, but this is the meat in the flavor sealed tube. 90% lean, $5.22 a pound, which is still, comparatively speaking to some other stores, a pretty decent price. They do have their prime rib sliders coming back in. Did not see any of these the last time I was here. They are up to $5.98 a pound. I was just curious what the choice ribeyes are up to now. Look at that, $17.38 a pound. That is up from $16.98 a pound the last time I checked. New York strips are $13.98 a pound. Another thing I noticed too is Sam's Club is packing these as packs of 2 now and not packs of 3, probably because of the price. I'm sure they're having trouble selling them. And actually, the pork baby back ribs are actually on a sale right now because they are normally $3.98 a pound now, on sale for what they used to be. They also have the pork spare ribs here for $2.98 a pound. So it doesn't say exactly, but if you're into pomegranates, $9.27, I assume, for a whole one of these. It says it comes out to $1.86 each. So yes, that would be 5 of them. I figured Sam's Club would be giving away these watermelons at this point. They're not. Matter of fact, they're back up to a pretty high price, $8.92. What's not a high price, though, are the 6-count of mixed bell peppers, $5.97. You get 6 of them here, makes it less than a dollar a pepper. It's a good deal. I will say these peppers right here, these green peppers, look pretty good. They look pretty awesome. So let's say that at first. But $5.47 for 6 green peppers, I don't know. I mean, it is of the times, I guess. But that makes it 92 cents. 92 cents each. They do have the Nature Fresh Farm mini peppers here. It's going to be £1.50. I know some people were saying that these have gotten really high price, and they have, really. $4.75 when we're finding them at places for a much better deal. I've gotten these before. They're pretty good. $4.75 good. You can find a sale on it somewhere. That might be the better deal. Here's some garlic here. Got 2 pounds, guys. 2 pounds of garlic. $5.74. Flavor Bomb cherry tomatoes. $7.38. $7.38. These were $7.68. Came down to $7.48. Now $7.38. They are definitely going in the right direction. Well, if you like yellow dragon fruit, which I tried a few weeks ago for the first time, I gotta say, it was pretty good. It was actually here at Sam's Club. They were sampling it out, and I really liked it. So you get 1.75 pounds, I guess it's 3 of them here, and it's on sale, $6.47. That is down from $7.47. Well, this is a pretty decent deal, at least compared to like stores like Meijer. Little Potato Company. Little potatoes here, looks like a medley, like a little variety pack, as you may say. $6.74 for 5 pounds. That makes it $1.35 a pound. That's a pretty good deal. Here they got 10 pounds of red potatoes over here. This is the one for the sign. $4.87. The sweet potatoes that we were just looking at here, $3.98. for 5 pounds. That's not too bad. And they've got, let's see, the russet potatoes here, 10, or is this these are the baking potatoes. Is this the 10-pound bag? 10 pounds, yeah. 10 pounds. $3.97. Nature Fresh Farms tomatoes on the vine. I gotta say, these are the best they've looked. Best they have looked, guys. $5.23 for 3 pounds. Makes it $1.75 a pound. More importantly, they're looking good. Limes have gotten so expensive over the last few months. I just wanted to point this one out. This is 3 pounds for $4.42. I just wanted to mention 1 pound of limes has been $2.99 to $3.99 in a lot of stores. So 3 pounds for $4.42 is actually an okay deal. Got some organic ginger root here, 1.75 pounds, $5.97. Not too bad on these lemons either. This is 3 pounds for $3.92, regular price. Makes it $1.31 a pound. This is another one we've been seeing skyrocket lately. Most stores I've seen 5-pound bags of mandarins for about $8. $7.98 for regular price. A lot of different places. A little bit cheaper here, 5-pound bag, $6.96. Couple organic options here. They got the petite carrots. This is 3 pounds. 3 pounds organic carrots here, $5.53. They've got these mushrooms here. These are the Baby Bella. Baby Bella mushrooms, 24 ounces for $5.88. 4-pound bags of Honeycrisp apples on sale for $6.57. That's a pretty good deal. Gala apples, for whatever reason, seem to go up a little bit. I feel like every couple times I come to Sam's Club, they are $6.72 now for 5 pounds, which, comparatively speaking, is a good deal, and they are good apples. But now it's up to $1.35 a pound. Pretty close to what it is everywhere else, but I will say the quality here is pretty fantastic. I remember the last time we were here, one of our viewers, or maybe it was a couple times ago, but one of our viewers asked if I could check on the cage-free organic brown eggs at Sam's Club. Here they are right here. You get 24 total, 24, and it's going to be $8.23. And then they have the pasture-raised grade A large eggs right here. It's going to be 18 eggs for $5.32. I was just making sure the milk prices were correct. Somebody said milk had gone up at Sam's Club. Not here at ours, at least. This is one that can vary from city to city, state to state. 2% is still $2.97, and then whole milk here still at $3.18. Got the 4-pack of unsalted butter quarters here, 4 1-pound packages. They have 4 pounds total, $11.84. I got the solids here, 4 1-pound packages here, $11.64. I was pointing out Country Crock the other day. One of our viewers said Sam's Club is the best place to get it. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. 5 pounds for $7.38 is a pretty good deal. Churned in Kansas. And here's the salted. Wanted to point this one out too. Salted butter quarters, 4 1-pound sticks, $11.84. A little bit of a deal on Kerrygold here. This is a 6-pack, 4 ounces, $2 savings, $10.22 on sale. Somebody had also mentioned that Sam's Club is the best place to get your coffee creamer, refrigerated coffee mate. Yes, it is. It's $5.68. I remember when these used to be $4.98, but $5.68 still better than any other store I've seen. That you are limited, at least at ours. They only have the hazelnut and the French vanilla. I do not see the original anywhere. Getting ready for some pies for Thanksgiving or any occasion. Whipped topping here by Members Mark. 3 15-ounce cans, $8.56. Sam's Club has their 32-ounce heavy whipping cream, $3.88. That's the best deal around. That's pretty good. Most of these in other stores are going to be about $5.99. $5.79 to $5.99 is what I've seen in most grocery stores. But heavy whipping cream, $3.88. They also have this caramel macchiato International Delight creamer here, coffee creamer, $4.71 on sale. 4-pack, 8-ounce bricks of Members Mark cream cheese, $5.56. That's really the best deal around. It's pretty good quality too. This is one where I really liked Members Mark over Costco's brand. I felt like Costco's brand just wasn't as good as this. You know, we kind of go back and forth on different items, but this is one I just wanted to mention because somebody's asked about this one before. I would definitely pick Members Mark here. Oh, they got the big tubs of Pillsbury chocolate chip cookie dough, 4.75-pound tub for $9.86. And here they got some of the flaky layer biscuits, the big biscuits here, 4 16.3-ounce cans, $6.44. Check out some of the flour prices here. They got the 10-pound bag of King Arthur bread flour, $8.98. $8.98. And here's the 25-pound bag of the all-purpose flour Members Mark, $8.48. And they've got the 12-pound bag of gold medal. This is the one we get, $6.72. Well, if you like your Hershey's chocolate, this is the best place to get it. This is 2 48-ounce jugs. 2 48-ounce jugs of Hershey syrup. Make chocolate milk for weeks to come, $9.98. To give you an idea, I've seen one of these 24-ounce, sometimes 30, right around $5 or more. So this is a pretty good deal. This is 2 48-ounces. 34 ounces of melted chocolate, milk chocolate flavored melting wafers here. 34 ounces, right? You want to melt your own chocolate, create a bunch of your own confectionery stuff? $7.98 for 34 ounces. It's a pretty good deal. Ooh, check this out. They got the Betty Crocker peanut butter cookie mix. This is a 3-pack. 3-pack. $6.48. So this stuff is pretty pricey here. Now this is the crispy panko blend seasoned coating mix, right? Italian herb with we've gotten so many good comments on this, guys. I just had to point it out. It's not on sale or anything. It is $6.98. So it is definitely not the cheapest, but Kinder's products are pretty pricey. But it's great for pan fry, bake, and air fry. So just pointing that out. We've gotten a lot of good comments on this one. Every time I come to Sam's Club, I feel like they keep adding more and more Kinder spices. They've gotten very popular. Very popular. I know we get, like I said before, Kinder's products, we get a lot of good comments. Yeah, sometimes it's a little more, but the quality is there. They still have the extra light taste olive oil by Bertolli here on sale. $3 savings, $12.98 for 2 liters. It's a good deal. Oh, they got the Members Mark olive oil cooking spray coming back in here. One of you guys was asking about this. I hadn't seen it in a while. They always have Pam there. Pam's actually on a little bit of a sale here. $6.48 for 2 of those. But yeah, they got the olive oil coming back in, non-stick cooking spray, 2 7-ounce cans, $5.98. I don't see any of the confectioner sugar here. None of the white powdered sugar. Somebody was asking about that. I was trying. Oh wait, there it is, right there. Oh, we'll check that out here in a second. Okay, at least we have it in. So this is 7 pounds here, and if you cook a lot, you know, if you're using a lot, it's, you know, $6.98 a pound. Normally that's a pretty good deal, but we've been finding a lot of 2-pound bags of light brown sugar, dark brown sugar, confectioner sugar for $2. So it's virtually the same price, but that is because of the holidays. This is the regular price all the time here at Sam's. Knock on wood. I'll knock on my head here for you. But they've got, knock on wood that it doesn't go up again. But here's some of the, whoa, it's like one of them fell apart here. They got the 10-pound bags of Danno sugar here, still $8.64. And then they've got the 25-pound bag still sitting at $20.98. Well, here it is, the 7-pound bag of confectioner sugar. It is the same price, $6.98, making it right about $1 a pound. Yeah, normally regular price, this is a good deal. Good deal. And you won't have to go to the store for a while because it's 7 pounds. But yeah, they did move it around here on me, so glad they may. Hopefully it's coming back in where you are. 2-pound bags of natural shell walnuts, light halves and pieces, 32 ounces, is going to be $9.28. Right next to it here, they have their natural pecan halves here. This is 32 ounces for $12.98. I did point out this sale the last time I was here, but they've got the, well, actually it's not sale, it's a regular price. They just have a thrown off by the yellow there. $7.48 here, 5 packs of sugar cookie mix, $7.48. That's pretty amazing. If you are one of the couple viewers that have asked about Worcestershire sauce, Sam's Club has it, and some of our viewers have said this is the best. This is the best Worcestershire sauce on the planet, I think you said. One of you said that. 2 20-ounce bottles of it here for $9.38. And if you like your Frank's Red Hot like Danno does, you can get 128 ounces, guys. 128 ounces of Frank's Red Hot. You could literally put this on everything if you wanted to. $14.98. Got the 2 packs of manzanilla olives coming in. Pimento stuffed by Members Mark, $8.98 for 2 21-ounce jars. Olives seem to be getting pretty expensive here at Sam's Club as far as black olives go, but I've noticed they've gone up a little bit everywhere. So it's just, you know, that's why we do this, guys, so that we can try and stay ahead of the game a little bit. This is an 8-pack of the Early California Extra Large Olives. I know this is a fan favorite. It's $14.78. It's been this for a little while, but somebody mentioned this. I just wanted to point it out. $14.78 now for an 8-pack. I'm checking out the petite dill pickles, whole kosher, little dill pickles here. $3.98 for 46 ounces. That is an amazing deal. And then we've got the ginormous Mount Olive, huge pickles here. The whole kosher dill pickles, $6.34 still. An enormous thing of Hellmann's mayonnaise here, 64 ounces, actually on sale here, $2.50 savings. Get this now, $6.98. Okay, get it now though, because I've been seeing mayonnaise go up in price in some places. I think $6.48 was the regular price of a 30 ounce that I saw the other day, and regular price here is $9.48. So $6.98 on sale, 64 ounces. I know a lot of you guys like Hellmann's. Now's the time. They've got the Italian sun-dried tomatoes by Terra Verde here, $9.98. Not on sale, just pointed out because a couple of you mentioned that you haven't been able to find them. And then the artichoke hearts right here. Now these are not the Members Mark ones. I know some people have been mentioning that you actually like the Members Mark ones better. That's a little bit of better deal. Have not seen the Members Mark ones at our Sam's Club in a couple months. These are the Terra Verde. These are 33.5 ounce jars. 33.5 ounce jars. And they are on sale right now. Regular price $7.98, but $1.07 savings at $6.91. And of course, every time I come to Sam's Club, I've got to point out the Heinz ketchup. I always point it out whether it's regular price or not, because either way, it is still an amazing deal. $9.98 for 3 44-ounce bottles of it. 3 44-ounce bottles for $9.98 on sale, $10.98 regular price. Here they got some of the Sweet Baby Ray's award-winning barbecue sauce, as they say. Do they hand out their own awards? I'm just kidding. I like Sweet Baby Ray's. 2-pack, two 40-ounce bottles of it here for $6.98. It's a pretty good deal. 40-ounce bottles. And then they've got the chicken broth by Members Mark. 6 32-ounce cartons on sale. $6.98. Looks like they got 94-count McCafe for $42.48. I don't even know why I'm pointing this out. That's regular price now. It's crazy. Ooh. Coffee's just gotten crazy, guys. Crazy. 43.1 ounces of Maxwell House for $18.58. This is the regular price, but just wanted to point it out because some people have talked about some shortages on Maxwell House coffee lately. Looks like they got some here at Sam's. 43.1 ounces, $18.58. You can tell that they are selling some Starbucks, guys. Starbucks coffee's on a pretty good sale right now. They've got the... Look, somebody was so excited they dropped their toilet paper. Hey, Mr. Ghost Rider, how are you? Been a while. Hello. Have a good day. So you got Pike Place French Roast and House Blend on sale, $14.98. $14.98. I don't know if the sticker fell down for the Pike Place. It was the same price though, so hopefully they didn't just take that down. It was the same price. $14.98. I assume it still is. Looks like people are heeding my advice as the things that are on sale seem to be flying off the shelves. Minute rice here, $5.78. Right? Already an amazing deal. It's $6.78 for 72 ounces. $5.78 on sale. Looks like Starbucks is the only coffee that's on sale right now at Sam's. Kind of crazy. $34.98, $10 savings of the pods here. Sumatra 72-count pods and Pike Place, same price, $34.98. $10 savings. If you like the Keurig pods of Starbucks, Pike Place, or Sumatra right now, $34.98. That's a pretty good deal. And we can pretty safely assume that it's not going to be coming down in regular price anytime soon. Some people have asked my opinion why Dunkin' has gotten so high in price at Sam's Club. I have no idea. Because it can, I guess. It shrank for the big ground here. Let's see, $46.48 for the 72-count Keurig pods, which, yes, is absolutely ridiculous. Okay, so, yes, wanted to just show here, you got 40 ounces, okay, for the ground. I know this is one a lot of our viewers buy. So not only did it shrinkflate from 45 to 40 ounces, $25.78 for 40 ounces. Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I do. That coffee prices have just gotten insane. But, yeah, this one especially because, yeah, it shrunk and went up in price. Well, that was our trip to Sam's Club to check out some of the different prices. Wanted to check out a lot of the meat and produce, as we've missed that the last couple times we were here. Does look like we have some up and down prices on things. Beef prices continue to go up and down here at Sam's Club, unfortunately. And coffee, we all know, is through the roof. Wanted to see if there were any sales. The only ones I saw was on Starbucks, surprisingly. Starbucks doing a good job at keeping their regular, knock on wood, their regular prices down too. I would have thought that would have skyrocketed in price, but it has not. It's gone up a little bit, a few months ago, went up a little bit at a lot of grocery stores, but not like some of these other coffees have. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. With all that being said, I'm out, and always remember, the adventure is out.